Hello, creepy crawlies. And how are we doing this evening? Am I the only one who likes to just kind of sing along with the theme song? It's kind of fun. I don't think that's right. How is everybody doing? Let's go ahead and bring in our co-host. I think we're all here this evening.
Singing the song. You're singing your theme song, Lauren.
I'm not the only one who sings along with that, am I?
No,
Okay,
no. I'm sitting back here the whole time like.
I know. Which basically, when you sing, it sounds like the theme song to Poltergeist, like the very end where they're pushing the TV out. And okay, that's what I'm hearing.
We totally did not rip off the Poltergeist for our theme song.
Oh, thank you, Eli. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. I'm sorry. I've had family things to deal with, but hello, I'm here.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes.
We're excited to have you.
Delighted.
Gosh, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a little while since we've all been together, and I know there's been a lot going on, and I know there's been a lot going on just kind of around the world and around the area. And so the first thing I want to throw out there, Lauren, I know that you have been to Texas Frightmare.
Yes.
And I just got tickets for next year, for 2023.
Yay!
I am so excited. I've done several horror cons in the past, but I've never done Texas Frightmare, which I hear is like the absolute best.
Yeah, it's super fun. I did find out that the location for this year, by the way, is different than the location that I went. So when I went, I would just very nicely say like the food was terrible. It was as politely as possible. It was horrible. Hopefully this new location will have much better food options for you.
I hope so. Honestly, I'm so used to bringing food with me anyway, because I have a tendency to be a little bit on the picky side. But one of the things that I am very excited about is John Carpenter is going to be.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I love him. Yes.
Oh, I am so excited. So excited. And I don't care who I have to kill in the process, but I'm going to be.
No.
I mean, not. Okay.
Kill
I don't
with
care
love.
who I have to flash in the process. Because I've done that before.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So many people have seen my boobs at a con. It isn't even funny. And
It's like Mardi Gras up in there. What's going on?
no, I have wardrobe malfunctions on a regular basis. On a regular
Janet
basis.
Jackson at cons.
Yes, yes. So one of the local groups here, which is cosplay, always has a table set up for fixing cons or fixing cosplays as they kind of break and fall apart on you, because it's just part of it. It's like something's going to happen, something's going to come unglued, something's going to come apart. Usually it is the most inopportune time with me. Like I have flashed Norman Reedus dressed as Wonder Woman. I mean, totally like top bust of the corset just went flying off. And I have flashed William Shatner. I actually think I might have actually hit him with the button as it flew off at him. So yeah, he appeared to be very happy, but that's beside the point. So anybody planning on going to Texas Frightmare?
I spoke with Joey and we talked about it for a minute. I don't know if we can afford it. I'm going to put in to be a guest. I'm going to be like, hi, I'm a TikTok person. If you give me a hotel room, I'll drive my butt down there. And if they say yes, we can maybe attempt to go. But if we have to like buy our own hotel room, we won't be able to swing it. Not in this next year.
Well, hopefully maybe we can get in with the whole face of horror. I know several of us have entered. Oh, you're making faces. Oh, okay. I know several of us have actually entered that contest and have some thoughts on it.
Oh,
Lauren,
goodness.
I'm
I'm the one with all of the negative thoughts on it. Well, not all of it. It's a great idea.
Not just you.
It's okay. Well, then, yay. It's a great idea. I like the idea of a horror contest. I don't like that it's a popularity vote thing. I would really much prefer like throw in some trivia. Oh, there's a walk-on role. Let's see who can have the best like victim scream. Let's see who could be the best villain. I would really like it if it was more about the horror and less about who's going to vote for you. I was going to go ahead and attempt it anyway, just because, and I saw this like months ago. I put in for it a really, really long time ago and then forgot about it because it was just like, oh, what's this thing? I don't know. I'll try for it. And then the next thing I know, like everyone I know is in this contest. I don't know if there was criteria to enter it. And also they're like, pay money for votes. If you pay $25, you can get 25 more votes, which to me, just you might as well just hand it off to the rich guy with his rich friends. And oh, look, he's the face of horror now because he's got rich people on his side.
Well, I don't mind the idea that you can purchase or make a donation because it is, if I remember correct, donations do go to an organization. It's a charitable organization. Somebody look that up for us and let us know who is receiving those donations. But, you know, and I'm okay with that, but I don't like the fact that it's tied in with the contest itself. I think we actually had a conversation in our group chat. Kat was kind of, you kind of also were jumping in and talking about what should happen with like a horror contest. And, you know, I agree. Best scream, show that you have some acting chops, show that you have an interest. There's a whole lot of selfies and people that don't really look very interested in horror. So there's that.
Yeah. There is one guy, I do not remember his name, but there is one person on TikTok who is a mortician who has put in for it. And like, I don't know, I watched a couple of his videos and I was almost like, yeah, I know I'm in the competition and a bunch of my friends are in the competition, but I kind of want to vote for this guy.
Find out who he is because I would totally vote for this guy. There is another guy that's local, and I do believe he is associated with one of our friends, Sarah, who is Sapphire cosplay, and he is really into horror. He's got a lot of horror cosplays, but I'll find his information and link it somewhere too, because he's one that I really think that everybody should go out and kind of vote for too.
Okay, so the TikTok creator who is also in the Face of Horror contest, that is like a mortician, and I thought his videos were just kind of cool. His name is Big_LED73. He's got 1.6 million followers, so if anyone's like in the lead, probably that guy. But yeah. I mean, I'd vote for him too. So.
All right, awkward silence.
Yeah.
We just hit that point in the chat that
we should, whenever that happens and it's like awkward silence, instead of all of us sitting here like, we should like be like, okay, ladies, sexy poses now.
Oh,
go.
No.
Okay.
Those always turn out pretty tragic. So yeah, no.
So disclaimer. I just got a message from the Cabana Boy that there's a disclaimer on this episode. Do you care to elaborate? Are we going to be talking? Oh, there we go.
Warning, this show may contain strong language or disturbing topics, which may be unsuitable for children, and unusual humor, which may be unsuitable for adults. Good to know. Good to know.
Witches might be unsuitable for everybody.
Probably
to see, that doesn't. What does that leave?
I'm unsuitable from the waist down. Y'all just can't see it.
I don't have
the beauty of Zoom right there.
I know. How many of these have you set in that you actually don't have pants on? You just have like from the top up. I'm curious.
No, I'm lying. I actually do have pants. I just think I'm funny.
I don't have on pants. I just have on like it's a very long top, but I mean it's a tunic. Okay.
You only know if the camera falls, and that'll tell the story. Which does happen.
She's going for that horror movie vixen nightshirt kind of thing, where it just barely touches the thighs. Yeah.
I think I got that going on at the moment. That going on. So Kat, if people want to participate with us, how in the world can they interact with us?
Well, you can log in on, I'm guessing Facebook, but there's also a link to our channel on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard. So if you want to follow along and you want to ask us a question, feel free to do so.
I think I might have been a little out of it this morning and still asleep and said it was an ask us anything kind of night. So, and we would answer.
Well, that could be interesting, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we going to go with that? Is that
That's
thumbs
great.
up?
Be careful. Be careful with what you want to know there.
Okay. So basically tonight we're going to talk about our past, and because this whole Teenage Dirtbag is a whole trend on TikTok, which by the way, Jamie Lee Curtis's Teenage Dirtbag is the absolute best. Love it so much. But so we're gonna kind of ask each other questions. I've got pictures that are kind of mixed in here that the Cabana Boy is going to share.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, y'all don't make faces. And so we're going to start off tonight with an audience participation question. As usual, have you ever been traumatized by one of your own class photos?
It's my mother's favorite photo too, right up front.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
I'll go first on this one. So I really, really wanted to dye my hair. And my mom was like, no, you're too young. I was like middle school, something like that. You're too young to dye your hair. Let's try sun-in. We'll do sun-in, see if that does something.
Oh,
I don't know what sun-in does. I have I don't know if you can tell by my eyebrows, very dark brown, like in the sunlight, amber-ish kind of hair. I had orange hair. I'm talking Oompa Loompa orange hair. And it was like band practice. I had, my parents worked every night, so I had this like giant neon green cord with a key on it that was my house key that I wore around my neck every day. My hair's in like tangled knots mess, and I'm just sitting there like the double chin, all of it. And it's my mother's favorite dang photo. She has it right up front of her cabinet with all of her jewelry. So if anyone ever goes in her bedroom, there's that photo. Thanks,
if your mom is watching, I want her to send us this picture. Please send us the
I
photo.
know, yes.
Because this was not what we got of you. Can we share a couple of the photos we got of
We
Lauren?
need that photo.
Yeah, I was this was before, this was like middle school times. This one here is later. That's probably like 17, 18, something like that. I was a teenage dirtbag in my later teens. I was a goody two shoes earlier on. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Nice.
I thought I was so cool.
I get some Freddy claws going on there.
My finger armor. Oh my god. And my little, like, I guess my hair is almost the exact same style. Lovely. Great.
So Magda, how about you? Any photos we should be aware of that exist that will come back to haunt you?
Do you know when you do the professional ones in the little studios? I had ones done. My mom decided. Yeah, it was bad. And the photographer decided that the best thing to put on me was white marabou feathers.
On the palest person I think I know, baby Donna.
I just look like a giant cotton ball. No, because I had blonde hair at the time.
Oh, by the way,
there we are. So I've got almost
talk
platinum blonde hair and marabou feathers around 2 shades paler than death skin. So
can we talk about how much I love you as a blonde? As much as I love you as a redhead, I was looking at these pictures. I'm like, oh my god!
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's a great picture.
Yeah, it is.
The problem with the blonde is that I blend into the literal background of things. There are pictures of me against white backgrounds where all you see is lips and eyes. Huge red lips and black eyeliner and nothing else. I'm just like fading into the background, like Death's sister pale. So, And I like being pale. I do. It's nice. But somewhere along the line, like a Buffy. I look like a Buffy character.
You do.
Oh,
I could see that. Yes.
I loved that haircut. This was the 90s, and I loved that haircut. It was so easy to take care of, and I could just, run my fingers through it and get up in the morning and do nothing else. And, to this day, we were talking about, normally I have a bit more, massacred eyeballs, as they say, with my giant lashes and things. I do not have them today. So these are my natural, which are so sad and blonde. So with mascara, they're still like invisible. So yeah, you can kind of see.
You have lashes?
Barely.
No, I can see them. I can see them.
Yeah, they're there.
So
Yes.
as I said, blonde. That's
Are you
blonde.
okay? I have to ask: are you a natural redhead or are you a natural blonde?
I'm a strawberry blonde. So my hair is not that blonde, but not this red. So I'm
Okay.
about half. That's closer. It's a bit more red than that, but I'm a strawberry blonde. So I have like no eyelashes, no eyebrows. If it weren't for makeup, no, I just no.
I know. You honestly might be paler than I am, and that's really unusual. I don't usually. Joey?
What?
Was that a typo? Or was
Moisturize me? Moisture?
That was a Doctor
Moisturize
Who-
me.
A Doctor Who reference.
Doctor Who
Apparently, I'm
quote.
Cassandra.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
moisturize
laying
me.
back like that, I
I hate to say
Because
this. I don't watch
we're
Doctor
talking
Who.
about the liner and just the lips.
fear.
I got him. I got you.
I know there are episodes that I've watched where I look like I'm in black and white. I haven't figured
I
that
like
one out.
that.
You look like you're one of the characters
that.
in oh my god, what's that Tim Burton movie with a vampire? Johnny
Oh.
Depp did it. That helps.
Dark
Dark
Shadows,
Shadows. I love
You
Dark
look like
Shadows.
a character from Dark Shadows with like a colorful background.
which is
Oh,
brilliant.
okay.
yeah.
I like it.
I'm a big fan of the original Dark Shadows. Honestly,
Mm.
most people
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know this, but Jonathan Frid was a Shakespearean actor who was absolutely dreamy back in the day when he was younger. Nobody, it's like looking at him as
Barnabas.
Barnabas. Nobody, yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
My mum liked Quentin. That was
Oh,
her
yes, I like
favourite.
Quentin too. I do.
Yeah, I watched that as a child with my mum. It was like the best supernatural soap opera.
I know but what was the other supernatural? There was another soap opera that came on like probably in the 80s and the 90s that was it was a supernatural, and I think it was kind of a ripoff of Dark Shadows, but had the same kind of concepts.
Not sure.
Okay, maybe just me. All right.
Sorry.
Showing my age. Kat, let's talk about you. Can we show the dance picture of Kat?
Maybe.
Go ahead. Gymnastics.
Lovely.
I
thought it was a
hated that.
gymnastics.
It was gymnastics, and I hated. Oh God, I hated that white leotard. I was just like, what are we thinking? Why white? It's just at that age. No, it was horrendous. So yeah,
So you've been doing gymnastics all your life.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the yearbook photo that I hate the most is obviously the one y'all posted up on the flyer with the blonde hair and oh man.
Okay.
What was I
Nancy
thinking?
Downs' evil twin sister, or maybe not so evil twin sister, but
It's so terrible. It was
there's definitely a 90s The Craft thing
It's-
going
it's-
on there.
Yes.
Perfect 90s. Love it.
It was in the 90s. It was definitely in the 90s. Yeah.
By the way, can we pull up that picture of Kat again and then show a picture of Magda with her blonde hair? Because I was looking at that.
Yep.
Are y'all related?
Something-
Oh my god! What the hell?
Now
Am
we
I
have
the only one
like
seeing this?
different shades of red
Mhm.
too. So yeah.
I know. I'm not the
Oh,
only one
my
seeing
goodness.
that, am I?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that was not sure what I was thinking there, but anyway, there it is.
You were
I didn't
thinking,
take
I'm
no
a
pictures.
witchy woman.
I don't know.
I know.
It was fashionable at the time.
Yeah, it's the lip liner I think was eyeliner or something. It was absolutely
Oh.
terrible. It just there was no blending or anything going on there.
Shit, bring it back up. Bring it back up. I got to see that. What?
The lip liner.
Nice.
You look scared too, which is
I don't know. Like it was a high school yearbook photo, and it's like they're always like telling you like, okay, now look this way, okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and before they say 3, they snap the picture, and that's what you get right there.
Yeah, to me, it looks
right,
like you're about to
moving on.
murder somebody. Sorry.
I know.
My eyes bugging out of my
She was
skull.
destined to be a ice cream queen with that look. Oh my
There you
God.
go.
All right, DL, what
Awful.
you got? What you
I
got
got
up your
nothing.
sleeve?
There are no pictures of me. There are no pictures of me in my youth that exist.
Oh, I love it. The hair. It's the Nancy hair. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all that dress, by the way, if I could put my hands on that dress, if I could find that dress, I would love to have it again. There is no back all the way to the waist. And I used to wear that to school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was back. Yeah. We used to dress up going to school back then.
Yeah. Would you stop?
Oh, nice.
I like this.
The
It's like your
hair.
senior photo.
That
That
was
is so much better than
lace
Mary
straight.
feathers. So much better.
Stop.
Very
So
nice.
good.
Very nice.
No.
Very
Oh my
Susie
goodness.
Sue. I like it. Very Susie Sue.
I like the chair on this one. Oh, those
Okay,
are
I
fun.
absolutely hate these pictures, but I do have to tell you. So, the two corners, the top and the bottom corners,
Where you're hanging on the guy over here, or
so this guy, so he's a Shelby County Sheriff's deputy that you know.
oh no,
Mm-hmm.
that I know. Bring it
know.
back. Let me see it again. Hang on. Let me get in here closer.
Last name starts with an R. Loves Disney.
Oh, I do know him,
Uh-huh.
but I'm okay.
David Rook.
I would never have put
So
with
funny
the
story.
hair, the long.
He had long hair.
Great.
Oh my God, the boy could sing. He could sing like Steve Perry. Take that away.
Oh my goodness.
Take that away.
That's
Oh,
precious.
those are young. Yeah, those are like before teenage. That's
Yeah.
Mhm.
you
Those
can't
are
help
the
that one. That's when
top-
your mom dressed you. Yeah, that's different when you're back when you didn't make choices.
Mm.
I've tried.
God, stop. I can tell the cabana boy is upstairs in my pictures. Please stop. By the way, funny thing about that
this
picture.
is an audio also show, so we can't just show pictures. I'll show. There you go.
Okay.
Logic.
So that picture, I don't even know if that was me. I'm not sure if
In the
that's
middle.
me.
That doesn't look like you.
Huh?
That doesn't look like you.
Somebody sent it to me and said it was me. And I feel like it was me, but I don't know if it was me. Have you ever run across one of those photos that you're like, I don't know if that's me, but somebody told me it was me, so I'm going to go with it?
No. I'm recognizable from like infancy.
Thank you, Rob. All right, so now we're on to questions. Lauren, do you have questions?
I do. I also have some others. Do we want to do questions or do y'all want like the somber stuff? Because I do have something else prepared as well.
Let's save the somber for a little bit closer to the end because I don't really want to take a lot of comments on that and a lot of questions on that.
Okay. Yeah, fair. All right. Number 1. What is your favorite dinosaur? Starting off strong here. What's your favorite dinosaur? Come on, somebody answer.
Is this our question?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. No one ever asked
Plesiosaurus.
you. Ooh, that's a good one.
Because Plesiosaurus is also associated with the Loch Ness Monster.
Nice.
Okay. All right, next.
Triceratops.
A pterodactyl and triceratops.
Love it.
Mhm.
I
Mine is
love
al-
it. What's yours?
Mine is also a triceratops.
T-Rex.
Eli says T-Rex.
Eli.
Easy.
Hello,
Hello,
Hello.
Joe.
to Joe McHugh.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and run through mine real quick. Favorite horror movie villain?
Pinhead.
That's a good one.
And I'm
I don't
dying to
know.
see the new one.
I feel like we
like-
should have sent these beforehand, so we didn't.
Nope.
Have to do that.
I like the
I
fact that
feel
we're
like-
not prepared.
Yeah, I like Kane from Poltergeist. There's just something very creepy, unsettling about him. He's just very calm
agree.
and collected.
I don't know. There's too many to choose from. I'll just say one of my favorites has got to be Hannibal Lecter.
Sex on a stick. Okay.
You are
Maz.
not kidding.
Maz
Which
Mikkelsen.
one? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Maz?
Maz, definitely.
Oh.
Maz Mikkelsen. Definitely. I mean,
He's
not
still
that I don't
Maz.
love oh Lord. Anthony.
Anthony Hopkins.
He's lovely,
Anthony.
but
Woo.
Maz, I mean, he's fit.
All right, let's see here. You
I
are
did not
going
see
on
it.
a sudden trip. You have to get in the car. You can only grab 2 makeup items, and you have to go to impress. What would you grab?
Lipstick and eyeliner.
Me too. You hit mine as well. Makes the most impact. Three
Little
times.
sexual
Oh, yeah.
skewer.
On a creepy skewer. Ooh.
That'd be skewered.
Freddie.
Thank you,
That's
Joe.
mine too. That's mine too. Yes. Freddie for the win. Okay, is everyone just like in agreement on lipstick and eyeliner?
Lipstick
Okay.
and eyeliner.
Lipstick and
I think
eyeliner.
you
I
can
think
you
that's
can make
great
it
too.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you had to dye your hair another color, what would you dye it?
I would not ever dye my hair another color.
I like this color. I think I'll stay with it.
I
Okay,
go black. I do black.
Ooh, I think you look
I-
good with black hair.
I did it one time and I liked it when I was
Liner
when I
and
was a
lashes
teenager.
from Tabitha. Thank
See,
you.
and she knows. She knows.
Silver.
Silver.
That would be a
Mine
good color too.
Nice.
Mine is partly silver, so I can see me going full silver.
Mm.
No.
All right. What is your comfort TV show? Mine is Buffy. I'm just gonna start there.
I
You
love
have
the Golden
the gold-
Girls.
Golden
So
Girls.
the Golden Girls. I would have to see Supernatural.
Nice.
I would
I can
agree with
watch that
Magda.
over and over and over again and
Nice.
never get tired of it.
All right.
I love
favorite
Supernatural.
midnight snack.
Ooh,
Black with pink. Nice.
Does vodka count?
Yeah.
I was supposed to say.
Yes.
Is that a snack?
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes down your throat, it's a. Never mind.
I just heard the Cabana Boy almost joke, but okay.
That's what she said.
Vodka.
All right. Anyone else? Favorite snack?
I would have to say if it's late night and I'm consuming anything, it's probably wine. So
I'm going to
Cheers.
say junk food and say Jammy Dodgers. They're my favorite biscuits, cookies.
Oh.
Jammy Dodgers.
Okay. Okay.
What was
I don't
it?
know what this is.
They're
Daughters? What?
jammy Dodgers. They're little shortbread cookies with jam in the middle and then another cookie on top.
Oh.
nice.
Okay.
My
Eli,
favorite
yes,
junk
I
food.
agree with the corn dogs. If I can get mini corn dogs, it would
Corn
be bad.
dogs.
Oh, the heartburn. I just think like now, like, oh, oof. Like,
All
no,
right.
not that late.
1 o'clock in the morning, I'm eating little
Oh,
mini
no.
short, like corn dogs with wine and vodka.
Yeah. That'll be a bad choice in the middle of the night.
All right. Which is better, ramen or pho?
Oh, pho.
Pho.
I
Ramen.
must say pho.
Oh,
What?
you know what? Wait a minute. I make ramen. I don't necessarily make pho, but I make really good ramen.
Like same. Like with all of the things, seaweed
Yes.
and egg that's cooked perfectly. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've had
PB&J.
either one ever.
Joe says PB&J.
You've never had ramen or pho?
No. No, I have
Okay.
never made
Oh.
ramen. No. That's mm-mm.
Taking you to a ramen shop soon.
I don't know. I'm not.
Honestly, Fuzz 64 right here,
They're pretty good.
right around the corner from us. Oh my God. Yes, let's do that.
All
It
right.
will-
Fired.
It would be an experience, but I'm just not a noodle person at all. So
Oh, love
I
noodles.
don't know.
All right. What is the weirdest item that you collect? Like you collect multiples of? Joey, it is
Joey
not
says
pho.
pho. What do I collect? I don't even know what I collect. I collect everything. But nothing is really weird.
Nothing is weird.
Salt and pepper shakers? Is
That's
that weird?
weirdish.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah.
What okay, somebody tell me, what do I collect that's weird? Cabana Boy? You
Well, I mean,
know.
I've seen you walk around and collect floggers
What?
to spank people with. I've seen you get a couple of those. Yeah, that you just grabbed out of nowhere.
That is not weird. That is just
Fun.
spicy.
All
I know. Okay. What I collect
have
that is weird.
Oh, that's
I
precious.
love
Is that Godzilla?
Godzilla. I love Godzilla so much. I have so
That's
many
adorable.
Godzilla things.
I have my living dead dolls. So my dead dolls, I've got, a 6.5 foot tall coffin shelf covered in dolls in coffins. So some
Tabitha
people think that's a
Lovins
bit
says,
weird.
Define weird.
Define weird.
Yeah.
Anything a norm would be like, what? I'm not kink shaming.
Stop kink shaming. Oh my gosh, we are not kink shaming.
No, I'm not saying wanting to be spanked is weird. I'm just saying having like a giant collection of paddles might be a little bit different than the norm.
This
I
is
mean,
the
everyone
same one
likes
I
to be
show.
spanked.
Yes, we do. And this is the same one I have for every show. Every
That's true.
single show. This is my con paddle. This is the one that went with us to Mid-South Con and has spanked quite a few people.
Yes. I've been there for a few.
Spankings or spanking people?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Kat, do you have a
what?
weird item?
I can't think of anything really weird. I probably have antique books, which is, not something everybody, I guess, would collect, but I like old antique books.
That's out there with the not of the normal, I guess. I collect skulls, masks, mugs, fans, gothic home decor. Yes.
I have a
Is
bit
this
of
a nice way to say that we are hoarders?
Yeah, lots
Ow.
of collections.
Do you
I mean,
collect
look behind
anything
me.
weird?
I am not
Yes.
a minimalist.
Spanking.
Yeah, I'm not a minimalist either.
Let's go
I'm
to
like,
spanking again. What
yeah.
were we talking about?
The comment that was just up, it said, do you collect anything weird? Yes. Spankings.
collective.
We'll talk about that later, Geek Gumshoe.
That's a totally different show.
That was the last show.
Oh,
Back to you with the weather, Fred. Let's see here. Favorite do-it-yourself craft project that you've done?
Oh.
Or most
Well,
recent one, I don't care.
I make
Joey
quilts,
the Ready collects
so
dragons.
Dragons.
I'll stick with the quilts. Quilts.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's good. You got great quilts too.
By the way, I show your quilts off to people that I know. I'm like, oh, you like quilts? Let me show you these pieces of art because you have never seen quilts like this. So I do.
Actually-
I show your quilts off to people
I
that
have
I know.
3 more that are in the works, so they should be done in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So
Nice.
I'll be posting those as well.
So what was the question again?
Favorite do-it-yourself craft project?
It
Or just a
wasn't.
recent one?
It wasn't my craft. And Cabana Boy, if you can find a picture, I would greatly appreciate it. So I have a coffee bar. It's actually a coffee bar and wine rack all rolled into one that was made out of a vintage stereo unit, like one of the big
cool.
giant ones. And it is
Oh, yeah.
teal, green, and white. And it is probably one of my favorite pieces ever.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Kat?
Sorry, I put him on the spot.
No, you're good. I think about just I don't really craft unless it's like Halloween time and I'm decorating my front lawn, and I've created like witches out of wires, and I've like made their heads and put garments, dresses on them, but that's about the only thing I'm just not much of a crafter and a DIYer.
My youngest has recently decided she wants to be Lydia for Halloween in the red dress, the wedding dress. But she saw that the Lydia in the picture had a bouquet, and she wanted a bouquet. But I was like, "You are going to be carrying a bucket. We do not want a bouquet." And I don't know if you've ever gone trick or treating with like a 4-year-old before, but if they have a prop, it ends up being a prop for about 2 houses, and then you carry the prop for the So we went and got a Halloween bucket, and we added
that's
flowers and skulls and stripy pumpkins to it.
And that's her candy bat. That's her bucket. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And that way it's small too. So if it gets heavy or full, we carry a backpack. So you can just dump it in ours and then keep going.
Yeah,
so that's what we just did.
Oh, that's
all right. So if your youngest is going to be Beetlejuice, I have to tell you, not Beetlejuice, but Lydia.
Lydia.
My youngest is wanting to be Lydia in the red dress as well.
Oh,
I'm so done. There's quite. So Cabana Boy says he's got the pictures. Go ahead and send. So that was what we bought.
Oh yeah.
And that's what we made.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow.
Lovely.
That's awesome.
I love it. It's probably one of my favorite pieces ever. So yeah, my youngest wants to be Lydia in the red dress. She's debating whether or not she wants to be Lydia or what is Gina Davis's character's name?
Barbara.
Barbara. She's debating if she wants to be Barbara. Wait a minute, go back. Somebody's 3-year-old wants to be Ghostface.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. Okay. All right. Yeah. Where are we on the questions?
Oh, last one of mine, number 10. Favorite Gothic house decor item?
I have a sconce that's amusingly enough in my laundry room, which is a skeleton hand that comes out of the wall holding a globe.
Oh, cool.
I don't know why it's in the laundry room. It just is. That's where it ended up. Someone else?
Crosses. I mean, I have lots of crosses. If you're a vampire, do not come into my house.
Fair. I've got one. I've got an urn.
Oh,
it's an antique urn.
Who is in it?
You know, honestly, that's a good question. It came from my family, so there is ash in it, and it's patinaed on the inside, and I don't know. Maybe somebody did get
now.
They're dumped out. I don't know that it was a person or if they used it as an ashtray. I don't know the story behind it, honestly. But knowing my family, everybody does get cremated. So it could have been sprinkled somewhere. And this could have been it's very possible that somebody could have been transported. But I think it's kind of small because I would think too, if you're cremated, like there's certain bones and things that don't go into ash. So I would not think a human cremains would fit into this. I'm just saying.
She says Kat really knows how to dump a guy.
I don't see it being big enough. This would be like a cat or something, small, not a human.
You'd be surprised at how small the ashes are that come from a body. You know what I mean? Eli catch this. Wait a minute, come back. Eli says
somebody's got the 12-foot skeleton. Yay.
Nice.
Literally have a Blackbeard pirate flag hanging on my wall. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And somebody, Tabitha had the 12-foot skeleton.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I've been to Home Depot camping out every year for the past 3 years, and they're like, "Sorry, we're out. We don't know when we're gonna get it." But I'm like, "Come on." That's great. That's a great item.
By the way, Tabitha's a local goth girl. She lives around the areas as well, so maybe one day we can meet.
Yes.
Go see this 12-foot.
Yeah.
I know we're
Tall
going to go see
skeleton.
the 12-foot skeleton, and then we're going to go to Voodoo Cafe for beignets and coffee.
Oh, we've
How's
done
that
that. That's a good stop right there.
Yeah.
I stopped
And
the
then
one
we're gonna
here
go
in
get
Memphis.
pho.
Okay, pho.
And we're pho.
Pho. Have you all ever
We're
heard
pho.
of the place down in Texas? It's a restaurant. It's called the Pho King, like Burger King. but
Yes, I have.
No, I haven't.
Mhm.
All right, so lightning round. I have questions. Are y'all ready?
pho. Yes.
Go.
Okay. I'm in lightning round. Bear
Go.
with me.
All right.
Okay. Was your first kiss memorable, drama, or meh?
Meh.
When you were a teenager, what did you want to be?
Broadway.
When you grew up? Broadway. Kat?
I
Magda?
just
Seamstress.
wanted to travel everywhere.
Magda, I didn't catch yours.
Seamstress.
Seamstress. Okay. The next question was, how far off did you get? Magda, you were right on. Have you ever lived abroad?
I
Visited?
I know I
Like-
almost said Magda can't
No.
answer this one.
Yeah.
Magda.
The accent gives it away.
I bet.
What was your first movie you ever saw in the theater? Horror or not? First ever.
It was either Aladdin or the Muppets version of A Christmas Carol.
I have no idea.
Mine was like the Terminator or Rambo. It was whatever my mom was into at the time. I don't remember.
It must have been
How old-
something Disney. I don't know.
I know. I love Disney. Oh my God. How old were you when you went through your first haunted attraction?
Way too young.
5 or 6. 5 or 6.
Eli says Page Master.
Probably about 8.
Tabitha says I'm too old to remember. And Geek Gumshoe
Mm.
says Dracula, Frank Langella. Ooh,
Love that one.
6, 7, and 8. That's what we got for haunted attractions.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I was super young. I don't remember how old I was.
Have
My
you ever been
sister
a-
ended up having to carry me through it.
Oh. Have you ever been in a real haunted house?
Yes.
Yes.
Used to live in one.
I suppose. I've been in one that was supposed to be haunted, but I've never experienced anything while there.
You and I are in the same boat. Christmas or Halloween, and why?
Halloween.
Oh, Halloween.
Definitely Halloween.
And why? Oh, because
Why?
it's better.
It suits my aesthetic.
Less stressful.
Yeah.
Thank
Far
you.
less stressful.
Yes.
Prettier
what-
season too.
What is your earliest memory of Halloween? Halloween. Thank you, Tabitha.
That's a hard one.
I don't
Mm.
think my
Eli
parents
lives in a
took
haunted
me
house.
trick or treating till I was like 5. My mom made my costume. I was a witch when I was 5 years old. And that was the one I can remember, but I don't remember trick or treating the years before that. I don't think we did. I think she waited till I was probably 5 to do it.
I don't know the age, but I was also a witch, and the only reason I remembered is because you said witch, and my brain went, "Oh yeah!" And I made the creepy crawlers. Do you remember the creepy crawler gummy things? And, like glued them on my face. And
Oh,
everywhere.
fun.
Yes.
Eli says Halloween. If people could start telling ghost stories on Christmas again, I'd say both. Oh, I
Wow.
couldn't agree more. I love
You
that,
could.
telling ghost stories at Christmas. That's one of my
I
favorite
agree.
traditions.
I agree. Pumpkin spice, yay or nay?
Yes.
Yay. Yay.
I like it.
I'll be basic. I'll say yay.
And
Yeah.
what is your ultimate bucket list vacation?
Japan.
Ooh.
I think mine's where Magda grew up. I think I'd like to go to Scotland.
Scotland? Nice.
Either that or Egypt, ancient Egypt. That one of both of them.
I'd have to see Romania. I've always wanted to go.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh yeah.
Also because the Romanian language sounds like someone took French and Russian and mixed it with fabric softener.
I'm with Eli. He said. I'm with Eli. He said Japan or Scotland.
I want to go to
choices.
Romania.
Mm.
Fun.
I really do. Also, just want to go to Salem. I haven't been there yet, and it's something I really want to do.
I want to do that too.
Same.
Mm.
Yep.
Same.
Can we have
Yep.
a girls' trip and go to Salem,
I-
Massachusetts?
Oh, I like
think we
that
can.
idea. I do
I
like
think
that
we
idea.
can make this happen.
You know what's really freaking sad though? Like every single person who admitted to being a witch were the ones that they kept alive, and all the people who absolutely denied that they were witches were the ones that they hung. Sorry, I just listened to a super long podcast about Salem.
Nope. Honestly, I think that we should do a show about Salem witches and European witches,
agreed.
and specifically the trials, because there were a lot of people who were prosecuted as being a witch. I am not going to say that we were burned, because honestly, we were not burned in the U.S.
Mhm.
However, there were a lot of people who were prosecuted as witches who were not witches. Okay, that's my 10 right there. Who's got
I've got 10.
questions?
I do.
Okay.
I've got 10. All right. We'll
Lightning
do these
round.
fast. All right. I think we've already covered some of mine though. I have, when you were younger, where did you think you would be right now in your life versus where we are now?
Veterinarian.
Oh, very good.
Broadway or voice actor.
Not in the States.
Yeah, I thought I would be traveling more too. And yeah, wah wah. Magda, yours got crapped on the worst. I'm sorry. All right. When you were a teenager, what was your favorite type of book?
Hmm.
Laurel
Vampire.
K. Hamilton. Yeah,
Oh,
vampire.
Anne Rice.
Horror. Yeah.
Hold on. Horror.
Mm-hmm.
DL.
Vampire
Anne
smut.
Rice. I was a huge Anne Rice
So
fan.
2 vampires. I was all about like
3
demonic
vampires.
possession. I don't know what the hell I really like studied that up when I was a teenager for some strange reason.
Tabitha
right,
says
what was-
vampires too.
Okay, lots of vampires. Good. What was y'all's favorite accessory back then? Like hair or jewelry, like just the oddest thing you wore. You would never wear it again, but what was your accessory you had to have?
You would
Oh.
look at me, put that away. You would look at me with hair. But that was actually very, and honestly, I did not have the fighting fish that was just in the front. It was like flat and
Oh,
stop,
in the back.
put it away.
It was in
Dark
the
black
face.
eyeliner. And there's no
Okay.
eyeliner in that one. I had giant hair. I was a child of the 80s. Can we
So it was
stop?
hairspray. I did too when I was younger. I had the bangs and the crimped hair. I remember.
Oh,
So
All
are we
right,
talking
Lauren.
about like
fighting
we were
fish.
we're talking about like super young and we like absolutely had to have it, but there's no way in hell we would wear it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say like teenage, like tween age, like something you had to have. It was your
Big ass
go-to.
hair.
Balloon shirt. Y'all
What?
remember those balloon shirts that had like the things all over it and they could like stretch out super big. When I was
Oh, there was a little puckered shirts.
yes, those puckered shirts. I was about like
no.
11 or 12 and I was just like, I'm gonna be the coolest kid in the school because I got a balloon shirt.
Okay.
Parachute pants.
Oh no. All right, Magda. What was yours?
Gigantic statement necklaces. I used to wear like huge ones. Even my choker necklaces were massive. So
Nice.
it's just not my thing anymore.
Yeah. I but it looked good though. It looked good. Mine
It
was
suits you.
definitely chokers.
See,
Yeah, I had
tiny,
chokers.
there we are. That's yes. Big sparkly things. Yeah, I don't do sparkles anymore.
I think we like sparkly. You know what? We do like sparkly, just different.
Yeah. All right. So here's one of those basic girl questions. What was in your purse always when you were a kid?
Magic
Or
the Gathering cards.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. My elf deck was in my purse constantly in case anyone wanted to go down so I could kick their butt
It was
at
time to
Magic the
jam.
Gathering.
All
Okay,
right.
Tabitha says, "Oh Lord, something I had to have was Winnie the Pooh bear shirt. Oh my God! And not what I want. I mean, what the WT? Okay,
What?
All right,
I
I
Magda.
love
too.
Winnie the Pooh.
I did too.
I did.
What was in your purse, Magda?
A tiny little compact umbrella. I have to have a braille with me at all times. always.
So
Aww.
that's actually smart. Yeah. All right, DL.
Lipstick, several shades, lots of. Hell, I have lipstick here.
I don't
Oh,
know.
look at that.
Yeah.
That's a neat looking dispenser
know.
there.
I
That's
know.
nice.
Isn't
Yeah.
that lovely? It's
I like it.
Oh my god, I can't
Does it
believe.
vibrate too?
Wrong kind of bullet here. Wrong kind of bullet.
My bad. My bad.
Oh.
This is
Dale can't
lunatic
admit to what was in
left.
her purse. DEA would come calling.
Well,
Quiet.
then there's that. I always had powder, which I would
Always
never. I don't
lipstick.
wear powder on my face now. I just don't do it. All right. What hobby did you have that nobody knew about when you were a teenager?
Magic the
Nobody
Gathering. No, I'm just kidding.
Magic the
No, they all knew.
Everybody knew.
Oh god,
Yes.
what did I do?
I memorized every single dance scene from the movie of Cats, and I would practice it like religiously. All of it, every character, every dance, everything. I practiced until I was like perfect at it because I was gonna be on Broadway, dang it.
So, Lauren, we had an actress break her foot. You're in. Go.
Out in the audience, little 12-year-old Lauren.
You're in.
It's your
I'm
time.
sorry. Cats is my go-to comfort sing. My go-to comfort singing thing. I sing a lot of Cats, and I don't know why. Because Cats is probably one of the stupidest musicals I've ever seen in my life. And I realize
They're in the
Hang on,
audience.
sorry. Aliens. Okay, then.
Gus is the cat at the theater door, whose name, as I ought to have told you before, is really.
Asparagus.
But that's just a fuss to pronounce. So we simply just call him just Gus. I sing that all the damn time. Not like that. Not like that. I've been drinking. We were going to blame that on wine. Woo.
I pick up my cats and I'm just like just like that. Just like that.
But do you
All right,
ever
Magda.
do the Grisabella song?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Right. So, in my tween years, I can't believe I'm admitting this. Puffy paint.
Puffy paint. Yes.
Yes. I covered everything in puffy paint. I had jeans. I had t-shirts. I had sweatshirts. I had bags. I covered everything in gothy, but still puffy paint.
I could have sworn
Puffy
that
skulls
you
and
said
little puffy bats, and oh lord, yeah.
I
puffy
could have
paint.
sworn that you said huffing paint and I thought
No.
All right.
Puffy.
Puffy.
Magda,
I
do you have
remember
any
puffy
questions?
paint.
Magda,
Magda.
do you have any questions for us?
Actually, I know we're getting towards the end, but I was curious, what was your most favorite meeting with a celebrity?
Celebrity as a child?
Oh.
If you had one as a child, yes.
God, I don't even remember their name. That's a celebrity for you.
I was gonna say, I bet Dave Mustaine.
What?
Just for a split moment. That one was.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so being in con life, you meet a lot of celebrities, so you don't really think anything about it. So I'm not really impressed by celebrities, but I would say probably my most memorable experience with a celebrity and the one I'm most fond over is probably William Shatner. And that was also because I was like hit him in the face with a button off my shirt and like exposed my boobs, and it was like a nightmare. But yeah, there's that.
I don't think I have one. I'm sorry.
Mine would be John Delancey. met him at a con. That's another story, but it was lovely. And let me see, where is it? Sorry, I had to pull back up mine. I wasn't sure if you were going to get to them. What was the very first movie that you remember making you cry?
Fievel, American Tail.
Ditto what Lauren said.
I don't remember. I cry at almost every movie. It's like if there's I'm that person. If it's a Disney movie, I cry. It's like Disney is so depressing.
If it's a Pixar movie, you double cry.
Yes. I do not recall what was the first movie I actually cried at.
All right. What is your favorite smell?
Oh gosh. Okay, I got this one. The scent of jack-o'-lanterns burning, specifically when you pick up the top of the jack-o'-lantern where the candle has burned into the pumpkin flesh.
Oh yeah, that does smell
That
good.
scent. That not pumpkin spice, but that smell of burning jack-o'-lantern.
That is like the smell of Halloween, I would
It
say.
is.
Like you just hit the nail on the head with it. That is the smell of Halloween.
And nobody makes that candle.
No, they don't. You have to
Eli's
carve your
is-
jack-o'-lantern to make that smell.
Secret of Name. Oh, that made me
That
cry
was a good one. Yeah.
right at the end. Yeah.
My
Oh, I
favorite
did too.
smell, spring/summer day, driving down the road, windows down, and you run across or drive past a patch of wild honeysuckle.
That is nice.
So I know that we're coming up on the top of the hour, and I hate to kind of cut this short, but we've had a lot of people reaching out to us because we are based in Memphis. For the majority of us are based in Memphis, and there has been a lot going on this past week. And so we've had a lot of people reaching out to us and asking questions if we're okay, how we are doing kind of on the whole. Lauren, I know that you put together some information. Do you have a moment to kind of share?
Yeah, I do. There's been a lot going on here. So I'm just going to kind of give a breakdown. And in this breakdown of these two events that have been happening, I am not going to mention the name of either of the perpetrators. We are only going to talk about the people who need to be remembered from what has happened, at least in my opinion. On September 2nd, 34-year-old Eliza Fletcher went out for her morning jog, and she never returned home. She was last seen in Midtown Memphis. She was shortly reported missing by her husband. Video surveillance was found of a struggle and abduction. Her remains were found and identified Tuesday, September 6th, in a South Memphis neighborhood. 38-year-old suspect was called before the court Wednesday, September the 7th, on charges of first-degree murder, premeditated murder, and first-degree perpetration of perpetration, there we go, of kidnapping. He has yet to enter a plea, and his next court appearance is scheduled for September the 19th. Eliza Fletcher, also known as Liza, was a pre-K teacher, wife, and mother of two. To quote her obituary, Liza was pure of heart and innocent in ways that made her see the very best in everyone she met. To know her was to love her and to be loved by her. Her impact is extraordinary, as is witnessed in the prayer groups, vigils held at the homes of friends and family, church and school gatherings, and memorial runs and walks held in her honor. The outpouring of love and grief would have surprised Eliza, who never thought or acted as if she were something special, though she certainly was. On September 9th, multiple groups around the country gathered together to, quote, finish Eliza's run, meeting together early in the morning and taking the 8.2-mile course that she would have had she not been taken. Just 5 days after Eliza's disappearance, a 19-year-old man went on a partially live-streamed shooting spree through Memphis, injuring 3 and taking the lives of 3 people. Of the known victims, we have Dwayne Amir, as known by his friends, Tunstall. Age 24, Dwayne was a father of 1 with another baby on the way. He was a hopeful entrepreneur who was working with his friend to open a food truck. Dwayne, a vegetarian himself, wanted to open a truck for everyone with vegan and non-vegan options, named EBE to stand for Everybody Eats. He was also known for going viral last year in the news for helping a stranger pay for gas. Richard Clark, who lost his life, was 62 years old. He was the youngest brother of 7 siblings and very close to his family, his nieces and nephews. He was described as a homebody who enjoyed taking care of his family, collecting movies, and caring for his fish. Allison Parker, 38 years old, leaves behind 3 children who also tragically lost their father 2 years ago. Allison, a nurse/medical assistant, had stopped her car with one of her children in the vehicle after the assailant crashed in what she thought was his own car because she was wanting to help him. Criteria Wright, a 17-year-old girl who was originally thought to have been a victim of this shooting spree, is now believed to have lost her life from a different shooter on the same day. Her killer has still not been caught. Police ask that anyone with information please call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CATCH. Criteria is remembered by her father as an intelligent young lady who is now gone for no reason. He said that, quote, she was so full of joy and life and had plans for her future. Bebe always had a huge smile on her face and was always laughing and joking around, end quote. Also identified as a victim is Rodolfo Berger, who is recovering after being shot inside an AutoZone during part of the live-streamed shooting. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition and has undergone 3 surgeries, is now currently in stable condition. He's here pictured with his daughter, who has been monitoring his every move since the shooting.
Okay, quick question. Was he the AutoZone person that was shot in the face?
Live streamed. I'm not sure if he was shot in the face. I do
thought it was
know
the stomach or somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Stomach, abdomen area. The person who was shot in the face was the mother in the car with their child.
No.
Oh, that's awful.
Nope.
Honestly, for those of us who, thank you, Eli, may they all rest in peace. May those that live find peace. Honestly, it has been a very somber experience here in Memphis. Memphis is a wonderful city with a lot of culture behind it. And it seems like lately in the news that we have been recognized for our violence. And that is not necessarily who we are always by any stretch of the imagination. I know that a lot of these incidents happened very close to, I know Lauren and I, and I know Kat, I think they were happening very close to you as well, but the entire city went on lockdown basically, and it was a very terrifying situation for everybody involved. And I just want to let everybody know that Memphis as a whole, we will bounce back. And we will continue to be strong. I've seen a lot of people commenting that Memphis is strong, and we are Memphis strong. But please continue to think of our city as we're healing, but specifically the family of those who fell victim to both of these incidents. And truthfully, we're not going to really answer a lot of questions about it because I don't think we need to go there.
We know that we are a show that covers true crime. So we do talk about true crime and such. These are very, very freshly happened. And we're trying our best to talk about it, let people know what's going on where we live, but also be as respectful as we can. That's why I don't want to cover the perpetrators. They're not worth the name out of my mouth.
No, they're not.
We want to remember the people whose lives were senselessly taken.
Honestly, as a show that covers a lot of true crime and talks about true crime, I think a lot of times we do touch on the perpetrator, whereas we should remember the victims. And this is one of those situations where I think that from here on out, I think that we definitely need to talk about the victims, and the victims being those that were, their lives were ended, but also their families and who was left behind. So,
just to real quick, there were other people who were injured. Their names have not been publicly released that I know of, but there were more people harmed in this. Not just people harmed, but like you just said, friends, family. People have been affected.
yes.
A lot of people here.
I think the last count that we saw were 4 that were unalived, and then 3 that were injured. So
Yeah, originally the last count was 4 that were murdered. One of them, they have come to find out, was actually a separate perpetrator.
yes, which is frightening in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot more going on here than that. There's many more cases that have not been shined on because they were not this loud, and I would love to do a show on the people who need cases put out there who don't get this kind of coverage, just as an idea for an episode.
Yeah.
I agree. And with that said, guys, it's time for us to wrap up. And
sorry to end on a somber note.
Yeah.
it is no,
It's okay.
it was good. It was good for us to end on a somber note, and also just to let everybody know that we are okay. Although we are dealing with the aftermath of what has impacted our city, we are in the process of healing, just like the rest of our city is. So, and just think of us whenever you are lifting up anybody. So, and with that said, pleasant screams.